Here's more wrestling news for April 5th, 2023, and we're kicking off with NXT as new NXT champion Carmelo Hayes' reign started in a painful way during this week's show. When Hayes was celebrating in the ring, Bron Breakker came out to congratulate the new champ, only to turn heel and level Hayes and Trick Williams. This attack marks Breakker's first heel turn in WWE, and it's certainly likely that the two will have a rematch at the NXT Battleground event, which will take place next month. There have been reports that Breakker is going to be heading to the main roster soon enough, but that won't be happening yet. And what do you make to the new Bron Breakker? Sound off in the comments. When you attend a WWE event, you get the chance to have your voice heard, but that doesn't mean WWE can't step in if they feel you've crossed a line. We've seen stories before of fans being asked to take a sign down or even removed from the show for crossing that proverbial line, but many feel WWE overstepped this week. On Twitter, a fan revealed that his sign, which reads "Give Dana Brooke a chance," was confiscated, and in a response, Brooke apologized and said that the matter would be dealt with. Brooke has been with WWE since 2013, but has only had the 24/7 championship to her name, and judging by WWE this week, fans may be waiting a long time before she gets a chance. Roman Reigns, on the other hand, has had plenty of chances to shine in WWE, and during this week's Raw, one fan had the chance to interact with the Tribal Chief. During the show, Reigns could be seen going off script when speaking to a fan, and made it clear that he could smell the weed the fan had been smoking. Reigns added that the fan's red eyes were a dead giveaway in what must have been a surreal experience for the High fan, who won't be forgetting their time at the post-WrestleMania Raw. During his 2 runs with WWE, Brock Lesnar has held a world championship on 10 separate occasions, but it's been over a year since he last held gold. While Lesnar has been in title matches at 7 WrestleManias, this year's show saw him open Night 2 with Omos, leading to some question about what his future with WWE looks like. This week, Lesnar sat down with ESPN's Daniel Cormier, and when asked about being a champion again, he had an interesting response. "We all want to be a champion, but I don't think at this point in my career that I really need it. I would like another opportunity at it. If things worked out that way, yeah, but things are crazy in this business." It has been rumored that Brock will be finishing up his wrestling career soon enough, but do you want him to win one last title before hanging up his boots? Let us know in the comments. We've got some upsetting news from Sherilyn Guerrero, the daughter of Eddie and Vickie Guerrero, who has made a shocking claim against her stepfather. On TikTok, Sherilyn said that she had been receiving messages from concerned individuals who were under the impression that she cut ties with her mother, and explained what has happened. Sherilyn claimed that during a cruise in 2020, she was sexually assaulted by her stepfather, and that her mother Vickie decided to side with him over her in the matter. In the video, Sherilyn explained not coming forward sooner, saying that she did not want to bring any negativity on her family, but now feels that she needs to speak out on the matter. Vickie has not commented on the allegation, but did mention on Twitter that she was about to embark on a 2-week cruise, and it remains to be seen whether she will address what her daughter has said. The wrestling community and fans of Eddie Guerrero have expressed their support for Sherilyn, and we will continue to follow this disturbing developing story for future updates. When Jay White finished up with New Japan Pro Wrestling, many predicted that he would arrive in WWE, and a WWE BT Sport graphic even teased that he would be in the Men's Rumble match. That, of course, didn't happen, and there's more bad news for fans hoping to see the Switchblade in WWE, as PW Insider has learned that there was absolutely no discussion of former New Japan Pro Wrestling star Jay White within WWE at all over WrestleMania 39 weekend. It was added that based off of multiple conversations with WWE officials and talents, White does not appear WWE bound, which may be good news for AEW. The Raw after WrestleMania is often a night of surprise debuts, but this year's critically panned show did not see White appear, and don't expect the former IWGP World Heavyweight Champion on any WWE show. In 2021, Mark Henry joined AEW as part of the commentary team, and said that a big part of his decision was because he wanted to do more than WWE were letting him. Since then, Henry has teased getting back in the ring, saying he has gas left in the tank, but when asked about wrestling again by WJAR this week, Henry acknowledged that his days in the ring are done. No, don't try to wish pain on me. If anybody hits me, I'm calling the police." With his wrestling career truly over, that makes Henry's final match his involvement with 2018's Greatest Royal Rumble, and now the Hall of Pain has closed its doors for good. Becky Lynch is one of the most successful women in wrestling's history, and long before she Irish jigged her way into NXT, the man was wrestling all over the world. Last November, Lynch marked 20 years of being part of the wrestling world, and while speaking on No Mercy with Stephen A. Smith, the WWE Women's Tag Team Champion spoke about what her life will be like after her time in the ring is over. It ain't gonna last forever, and so you gotta enjoy it, but sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard because your body aches. There's gonna be a day when I'm not going to be able to get out in front of 80,000 people screaming my name and at WrestleMania. So you have to start thinking, what is that retirement plan? I did my degree in acting, and that's something I always wanted to do. I think performing in general just lights a fire in me. For now, Lynch is focused on wrestling, and she and Lita have an upcoming title defense against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, but even after she retires from wrestling, fans won't have seen the last of Becky Lynch. If you followed the news from WrestleCon, you'll know that Rick Steiner was kicked out of the event for his transphobic rant against Giselle Shaw, but he wasn't the only person ejected from the event. PW Insider reported that ex-WWE diva Melina attended the Go Home SmackDown before returning to the hotel where WrestleCon was being hosted, and it was at the hotel that she began acting out in a loud manner. Melina got into a physical altercation with another individual, which resulted in her being ejected from the venue, and it certainly wasn't a good look for the former women's champion. Melina has teased a return to WWE in the past, but with security getting involved in this ordeal and her being banned from doing her signings at WrestleCon, her future within the wrestling world is looking uncertain. At WrestleMania 39, Lita competed in only her second WrestleMania ever by teaming with Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus to beat Damage Control, but this match took a toll on the Team Extreme alum. On social media, Lita shared an image of her black eye from the match, stating that, "You should see the other guy," and it goes to show just how tough Lita remains years after she retired as a full-time superstar. And we're ending with Tessa Blanchard, and it was on the cusp of her Impact World title win in 2020 that allegations of bullying and using racist language were made against her. It was alleged that Blanchard, during a Japan tour, used a racist slur against La Rosa Negra before spitting on her, and whatever the case may be, it seems any issues between the two have been buried. On Twitter, La Rosa Negra shared a photo with Blanchard and spoke about the importance of being a better person, but considering the significant nuclear heat Blanchard has in the wrestling world, it's hard to say if this will make much difference to her career in the long run.